Special thanks to Blokees for providing the products in this video. Check out their social media and website for updates on their products. Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time, oh, look at that. Blokees sent me another wave of their Transformers Galaxy version figures. This is Series 4, and I'm thrilled about this. Look, I am not biased, but I still love these products. They're fun to build, they're fun to pose, they're easy to do. They're just a nice time, and you get some awesome Transformers characters out of it. But I think, honestly, this is the best wave they put out so far. I mean, you get the remaining Constructicons, you get Smokescreen, you get Ultra Magnus, you get Snarl, which is pretty cool. Nemesis Prime seems pretty awesome, but the top two out of anything that I've gotten so far is Shockwave, my favorite character, and of course Tarn, just looking over everyone. How could you say no to any of that? I am gonna open one box on camera, but the rest of them I'm just gonna build on my own time. Let's take a look at it, yay! Slide that up. Ooh, they're a nice shiny purple inside. So they are mystery packs, but if you get a box of 9, you should be able to get all 9 of them. There is no exact guarantee that you'll get the chase version of Shockwave, but you'll get a Shockwave. There's the entire list of all the characters. Let's go ahead and see which one I got. Why, hello. Bonjour. This bag will have the fists and the joints, and then this bag will have the majority of the parts. And for the first one we got is, I think that is Ultra Magnus. Oh, will you look at that? That looks like Ultra Magnus. Apparently you get an additional chest piece for this, as well as shins you have to attach. So I think it's about time I build this one. So before I talk about Ultra Magnus, the whole wave has one set of instructions that they use throughout the entire thing, and then they just show the differences. The main reason why is because most of the framework is the same for each figure. Not for the case of this wave in particular, because there's a lot of differences between some of the other ones, but Ultra Magnus is probably the one with the second most amount of differences, and the main reason why is because the first one would be that Dinobot Snarl. But yeah, he's got a lot going for him. First of all, the shoulder pads have 3 pieces each, so you attach the rockets in the white part. The legs have the shin piece they have to attach onto it. That's an additional thing. And then for the chest, if I can move the gun out of the way, he's got this screen that goes within the chest, and I think the main reason why is they plan to do a light-up version of the Ultra Magnus, so they want that screen to be a separate piece. And yeah, he just looks really cool. I love how he turned out. I love the colors with the blue, white, and red. It all goes together very nicely. His head sculpt is nice and square. I think the gun is perfect for him. The shoulder rockets are fantastic. I love how he turned out. Also, he doesn't have the attached shoulder joints. So basically all the figures would have these shoulder joints that you click into place to expand the chest. He does not have that because the frame around the chest, the armor piece, already has those joints, so you just leave them out and he expands so much that you just need that chest piece. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, would you look at that? Someone's already got the Matrix of Leadership. The next one I opened is Snarl, and he's probably the most custom built out of all the Dinobots so far. Most of the parts that are reused from the other Snarl is these leg pieces, which are actually the arms, the chest inside there, and then the tail. Everything else is brand new, and there's a lot of different parts, a lot more than I thought there would be. I love the head sculpt. I love how you can open that mouth. I think the articulation is pretty good. It's a nice, round, spiky potato. So I'm not gonna lie, out of all the characters in this wave, Smokescreen is probably the least exciting, but that's not because he's not exciting, it's because the rest of the wave is fantastic and blowing my mind right now. So Smokescreen just kind of feels like catching up from Prowl and Bluestreak from the first wave, but that's not a bad thing. I think he came out well. I love the color scheme. I was a little worried that it might be a little too sporadic and just messy, but no, it comes out very clean. I especially love the prints on the chest. It looks fantastic with the headlights right there, the orange, the greens, the grays all thrown together. The shins have some prints. They did not skip out on Smokescreen. I love that he's got the 38 right there. he looks fantastic. I mean, I really want to get the Prowl and Blue Streak now because I think he will look good with the rest. Shockwave was my most anticipated figure because it's Shockwave. If you know me, you know I love Shockwave. So he looks fantastic here. I think the shape is nice and very clean, very cartoony. I like how you attach the backpack and the hose right here. It actually plugs onto the gun. I thought it was going to plug onto the holes on the side of the arms, but no, it just plugs on the gun and that's fine. And he also has a salute hand, which you can swap out, but I gave him his laser pistol, which I thought was really adorable that he includes that. Also the head construction, I got a little nervous there, but no, it seems to be fine. I love the yellow eye. This is not the Chase version, by the way. The Chase version is a lot more shinier and has some transparent plastic, but I definitely don't mind the look of this. Maybe the hose is a little too long, but that gives you some range for posability, so honestly, I cannot complain. I mean, it's Shockwave. I'm not going to complain about Shockwave. The next one I opened was Scrapper, and man, every time I open a new Constructicon, I'm blown away by this. I love the newly molded shoulders. I love the shovel on the back that can actually articulate. I don't know why all the Constructicons have something that articulates, and I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just funny to me. I love the head sculpt. I like the big purple chest. He's a very chunky boy. A lot more chunkier than I thought he was going to be. The greens, the purples are nicely done. He's just a nice addition to the Constructicon team. Tarn is... There's a lot to talk about Tarn. Okay. First of all, what I talked about with the ball joints in the shoulders with Ultra Magnus, Tarn does the exact same thing. Now, I love the color scheme, the different shades of purple thrown into this. I like how you can plug the gun onto the side of the arm, because of course you would, but you could also plug that on the back for storage. The prints on the chest is fantastic. It's nice and crisp. I love how they got all the treads on the shoulders. I like how they have to expand the shoulder piece here to be able to plug into place, because it's plugged higher than the actual ball socket is for the normal arm joint. So I thought that was pretty cool. The pink highlights are very nice. You actually attach a separate piece for the pink highlights inside here, which makes me think that they have planned a shiny version, so there's going to be some transparent plastic and a light up feature in the future. Also, the face mask, while it doesn't reveal a face underneath it, is a separate piece. You can take that off. I thought that was the coolest thing. Tarn is the best figure in this entire wave. I would definitely not skip out. I mean, look at those eyes. Look at those pupils. Fantastic figure. Since we got the Dino mode version, obviously we got the Robot mode version, and the tail's actually split from the original Dino mode, and you plug them in this way. And I thought that was pretty cool. You know, nice reuse of parts. I do like the blades that you plug onto the shins right here. I think the colors are nice. I like that robust chest, which, by the way, in the instructions, I thought that there was a missing piece in the center, because if you do the Dynamo version first, this is unpainted, but on the instructions, it shows that it's printed. Not the case. The Dynamo version has no print here, but the Robot mode obviously does. Yeah, I think it looks very nice. He's gonna look wonderful next to the other Dinobots, and I love the fact that he comes with a sword. Every wave so far has an Optimus Prime repaint, and the reason why is because they usually make that the base for the instructions, because he has basically the generic frame that they all use, or at least most of them. But for this wave in particular, they actually use both versions of Snarl as the base form, and Nemesis Prime, you just show that this backpack piece attaches, and that's pretty much it. So, kind of weird, but I mean, I'm not going to complain because this looks really good. I love the teal. I love the red in the chest. It's kind of pinkish, but that looks very cool. I love the dark color scheme. He's going to look nice next to Optimus Prime, and even the Ultra Magnus, which is a pure white version. I love the Decepticon logos on the shoulders, but the best part has to be the weapons. So he doesn't have a pointy finger, but he does have these large gunner pieces, which look fantastic on his arms, and you can plug them in the hand, so if you want that, you could go ahead. You could just leave them off if you want entirely. But he also comes with the sword, and it almost looks like the Star Saber from Transformers Prime, I guess, but that looks very nice. I believe all the weapons are in reference to either the Power of the Primes toy or that Netflix version, but either way, all these accessories just make him stand out as not just a black repaint of an Optimus Prime. Last but not least, and the one to complete the Constructicons, is Hook. And again, I love this one. I don't think it's better than Scrapper, but not because he's bad, it's just I really like Scrapper. But I love the shins here, especially with the canopy on this side, and then just some prints on here. I think that looks very good. I love the crane arm. It's on a ball joint and a hinge, so you can articulate that however you wish. But the rest of them looks very cool. I like the blocky chest. I like the vents right here. I think the head looks pretty good. The head was tough to build, but, you know, not too bad. I'm used to it now. The greens, the purples, they're all the same, so he's going to match with everyone else. I could use some more prints at the bottom here, but otherwise, I really like how he turned out. So that is the entire wave of Series 4. If I had to pick 3 favorites, it's definitely Ultra Magnus, Shockwave, and Tarn, but there are no losers in this entire set. Thank you, Blokees, for sending this out. I really do appreciate it. These figures are a real treat, and we're not done talking about Blokees. I got that large Optimus Prime to talk about, but with that out of the way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.